I'd much rather unban I Show Speed before unbanning someone like Sneako. Is Nick staying with you? Please tell me he's in LA waiting for Cutie's event. You two are my favorite streamers. I asked Nick that told Nick that he could stay with me. He said he's probably gonna go back. I think he might have gone back already. I don't know if he actually stayed in LA or not, but if he did, he's not staying with me, which is kind of disappointing because I wanted him to stay with me. I even told him, you know, Arthur could stay as well if need be, but
Association of Zoos and Aquariums, that means they're regulated for their animal welfare standards. That means a portion of the money that they raise goes directly into conservation efforts. San Diego Zoo goes way above and beyond in conservation efforts. So they literally, you know, California condors, like the huge bird. Huge. Okay, we'll see them today.
The huge bird?
The huge birds, condors.
Birds are scary.
Okay, so condors, there were like 22 left.
yeah. How did you not know the California condor? Yeah, well, I didn't, but now I know. Now I know. Do you see Jason reacting to you being sad about him fighting?
Of this, because that would suck.
So yeah. Did you see Jason beat the Blackboy Max store runner last night? I watched parts of it. It gave me heartburn, dude. Watching that, watching nephew throw hands made me sad.
She has some nice beard. All right, you know, please take your tank top off.
Who's got a dog? Woof.
Sad.
Sexually speaking right now.
No.
Thank you for coming here to TwitchCon.
Why?
It's not good. It's not good seeing nephew be. God, why does Hasan hang out with Jason Faceboy such a loser and cringy? People IRL, hi, how are you? You probably already did. Would you talk about the kick streamers harassing people? Yeah, I did. We don't want nephew to get CTE, bro. Nephew's already hanging on by a thread. Okay. Nephew can't get CTE. He's still bright. Yeah. Nephew doesn't have a lot that he's working with already, bro. We don't want him. We don't want him to lose what remains up there. Will you condemn Twitch for unbanning Sneako and not unbanning Boner Chelly? Yeah, I think it's ridiculous that Twitch unbanned Sneako. I think both Sneako and Boner Chelly should continue being banned. If it were up to me, I would never unban Sneako. Or are you insane? Are you out of your mind? Like, you think I have a positive association with like Twitch turning around and unbanning some random freaks, dude? Are you crazy? I'd much rather unban I Show Speed before unbanning someone like Sneako. And for the record, I am pro rehabilitation. It's just someone needs to be rehabilitated first. Chappell Roan responded to the criticism. Is this a poop sock? If it is, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
I have encouraged people to use critical thinking skills, learn about what they're voting for, learn about who they're voting for, and ask questions. And it's being completely taken out of context, per usual. There is nuance to what I say.
I'm following Chappell Roan.
And I think it's important that people use critical thinking. I think it's important for me to question authority and question world leaders and question myself, question my algorithm, question if some person that tweeted something about someone else is even true. It's important to question because that's how I think we move forward. This is my third election in voting, and the world is changing so rapidly, and I want to be part of the generation that changes things for good because we need it.
Who is this? This is Chappell Roan.
If you read my full interviews, if you literally know anything about me and for what I stand for, you know that this is not lip service, this is not virtue signaling, that my actions have always paved the way for my project and the people who really know me. Actions speak louder than words, and actions speak louder than an endorsement. Here's the full quote that a lot of people are just not reading. I have so many issues with our government in every way, she says. There are so many things that I would want to change, so I don't feel pressured to endorse someone. There's problems on both sides, and I encourage people to use your critical thinking skills. Use your vote. Vote small. Vote for what's going on in your city. The change she wants to see in the U.S. is this election year, she says, instantly is trans rights. They cannot have cis people making decisions for trans people, period. So hear it from my mouth, if you're still wondering. No, I'm not voting for Trump. And yes, I will always question those in power and those making decisions over other people. And I will stand up for what's right and what I believe in. And like, it's always at the forefront of my
Oh my God. She's PSL, dude. She's PSL. She's PSL all the way. HOTTOGO.
My project. And I'm sorry that you fell for
She's going PSL. She's going PSL. She's going PSL. She's doing it. HOTTOGO. PSL can win if you go and vote. She def watches you? I don't think so. Because I think if she did, she'd follow me. Like there's a lot of people that famous people that watch me. They follow me. I heard from NBC that you were interviewing Chappell Roan next. Oh, I forgot I mentioned that in the NBC interview. I wrote that last night. They were asking me questions. Where's the NBC interview? My NBC piece came with an NBC interview. Online influencer, key to younger audiences. Key to engaging with his younger audience about politics is not just about embracing memes like the now notorious Brat Summer, which was popularized after the release of British pop star Charlie XCX. Communicate to them that they are worthy of attention, that their desires are valid, and that you are actually going to do something. Piker, known online by his username HasanAbi, said in a recent interview with NBC News. Authenticity is not a novel approach when it comes to content creation, but it's something politicians have struggled with achieving on their own, particularly amid an election cycle in which many young voters find themselves jaded with politics as a whole. Overall, young voters are not very optimistic right now, according to NBC News Stay Tuned Gen Z poll over 2,600 voters under 30 in September. Most young people now gravitate towards social media platforms to get information. Piker, 33, launched internet fame on the young progressive show Young Turks, created run by his uncle, Cenk Uygar. After branching out on his own, he became a prominent voice online, garnering a slew of fans and critics alike. With such exposure came some controversy as well. In 2021, Piker said he was temporarily kicked off Twitch for using a derogatory term for white people. I can't believe they put that in the article. Still, Piker's success as a streamer has been admired by fellow political creators, especially those who are chasing similar progressive audiences. He kind of pioneered the space in that style of coverage, said Gremlow. He's not the first person to do politics on Twitch, but he's certainly made a space where instead of just doing debates or screaming at people on a Discord call, you could actually grapple with these subjects and really break them down and build a community around that. Sean the Black also credits Piker for being a major influence on his stream. I've been in the Hasan community for like 45 months at this point. He was the first person who got me introduced to leftist politics in a meaningful way. He's one of the only black creators on the platform doing political commentary. Hasan inspired me even just to be political outside of being a creator, to be political and fight for people that I believe should be fought for. The Republican and Democratic parties have also noticed the influence that creators can hold with their audiences, and in the last year have upped their efforts to court creators in hopes of engaging with more young voters. In the recent years, Piker said he's noticed the online political landscape change. In 2020, he said political discourse was way more liberal or even left-leaning under Trump due to its counterculture status. Last month's DNC was the first to opening its doors to social media content creators. For Piker, attending DNC was a unique opportunity to provide behind-the-scenes access to his audience. He describes himself as an entertainer with the goal of helping young people make more informed decisions. I have more access to politicians than I did in 2020, so I'm going to try and use that, he said, adding that he also hopes to motivate Democrats towards issues I believe are important to address that will be electorally beneficial. Piker, who said he would endorse Harris and Tim Walz, he would endorse Harris and Tim Walz, said he's been approached by, wait, what? Did I say that? I don't think I said that. I think I said I would endorse them if they changed their stances on issues. Not that I would endorse them, but anyway. With the upcoming election, Piker feels slightly optimistic. I think that Kamala Harris is significantly more responsive to the calls from the base than anyone else that I've seen thus far in the last two cycles. Okay, this is old stuff. This is pre-DNC stuff. Some of these quotes are post-DNC from last night when they asked for quotes, but I would say that this is not a position that I maintain currently. Come November 5th, Piker will be ready for another busy day of streaming. I'll be strapped into my chair, ready to offer real-time commentary. As always, he said, maybe more guests. I'm hoping Chappell Roan. No, this was immediately after they chose Tim Walz, and I even then told them at the time in the interview, I was like, I don't know if they will be consistently responsive. You should request the correction. Nah, I don't give a shit.
I think you yourself are probably proving exactly why I don't really hang around those sorts of communities, because unfortunately his fan base is incredibly annoying. You know. Okay, well, the way you're behaving is still annoying, even if you're not a part of his fan base. So.
You said the security guy loved it? Security guy liked that one where, this guy, he was laughing?
Okay, well, the way you're behaving is...
Yeah. Security guy's a drama girly.